lava. If you feel lava Faulalo Papaletoa, I leisi Fapoponga le neo tato por kalame Kuka, taste of beautiful Samoa. O le asoa wa asiasi mai tato por kalame le atu ale pata. E peo ne iai se Tasi o mauta tali malo ua maoa e ana tau mawhainga le awhioanga o Aufanga le Seabreeze Resort. Talofa lava and welcome to our latest episode of Kuka, Taste of Beautiful Samoa. Today's episode, we're visiting the eastern coast of Upolu Island, one of the deluxe and award-winning accommodations that is nestled in a secluded bay, hidden among palm trees, the Seabreeze Resort at Aufanga Village. But before we do, we will speak with one of our guests here today, Reverend Etisone Ngafa from the Congregational Christian Church here at Lalomanu. So let's go have a chat with him. Thank you and welcome to our show, Kuka, Taste of Beautiful Samoa. We appreciate you taking the time to meet with us here at the award-winning and deluxe accommodation, Seabreeze Resort, where they are renowned for taking a lot of our tourism awards. But today we're meeting with the Reverend Etisone Ngafa from the Congregational Christian Church to learn about the work that the church and the community is doing in relation to tourism and what some of the training needs are in this area of the country. But before we do, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the work that you do here in Aufanga and Lalomanu?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm humbly grateful to be part of this program. I'm the minister of the Lalomanu Congregational Christian Church of Samoa, and I've been in Alipata for 6 years now. Even though the work of the church focuses much on the spiritual life of the people around in the community, but we also focus a lot on the well-being physically of the members. So one thing that we have seen, there's about hundreds and hundreds of school leavers after year 13 in college. We see them at home doing nothing. So, but we are quite fortunate in Lalomanu. We have the Litia Beach Resort, we have Taufua, we have the Anita and the Beach Valleys. So there's a lot of opportunities for school leavers to be engaged in jobs, but they need to be well trained for the tourism industry so that we ensure that they deliver to the best, not only the preparation of the food in the hotels, which brings out Samoa as well, but they do it well. And they need the basics of how to cook and how to go about in a professional way.
What are some areas that you can see as opportunities to bring the training to this part of the island? How can your congregation support those sorts of initiatives?
I think this is the greatest thing for us in Alipata, because our children travel to Apia. That is where vocational schools and programs are done. So if the tutors can come to us, we can provide the facilities, our church halls and kitchens. So we are much prepared and we are willing to host programs such as home cooking or economics that APTC can come over. It's much easier for Alipata boys and girls to be educated in our own environment, so that you bring the tutors and the materials and we try to bring the young ones to be educated in our home soil.
Thank you, well said. I look forward to, on behalf of ABTC, I look forward to working with you, but also our local champions in discovering the talents that are already there. It's just a matter of highlighting them and showcasing them, and that's what we look forward to doing today as well. So thank you again for making your time available, and look forward to the beginning of a journey together in supporting education, training, and the tourism industry in, like you said, utilizing our local talents and using our local produce and what's around us. whamatala mai la le vaenga ese mal tapenanga o tatou puka mo le aso. Whawhenga whai, o ame ma mia.
Okay, yeah, sina mai o ora ingredients here. Me e whaonga e whaikako kuka ngi yasu. Yeah, o le ulu, there, it's called ma'afala. See, ma'afala. I like ma'afala, it's a local Samoan fruit. La local fish is called a snapper. Ke le ai ngai pawale le ai payang makonga ngai mai juice. Ya ole papaya salsa with chili, esimoko. So le simoko mo le polo chili, polo feu. Ya ole breadcrumbs, ole cheese, ole pepper, black pepper, ole masima, curry powder, ole hot masala, ole mustard, ole coriander. Na garlic, angi, ya ole sala elu, kaloki, snake beans, pea, cauliflower, broccoli, and pumpkin. These are lau pele leaves. These are local spinach. You can grow in Samoa. We can use it. You can use the lau pele and also the lime or gorki polo. So this is my sous chef named Tolu. Start to cut or kipi or the veggies here. It's ready to go on here. So while Tolu start cutting vegetables, and I start to cook a mix for the fish cake. So this fish here, you can start boil. This part here is already hot. You can add to boil.
Punga mo mole vaenga, usao lai kong le ulo
Punga mo mole vai, yang asai lola yo le ia, ya le umia, ya ola mele la fai le mix for vela lola ia, ya kulo ko le mix yang add le lola ia fakas. So ya le la alu le ngao. Like kikier ngao ele son fakiden ngao vai bolo le ngao tu oyu ya make sure ya bela le ngao ke lo le ngao ko yang pe ya ko nga san nga le la ke fa rung hoi ta bela ngao wa le bela po le ngao ya pe puyu fa nga le kang lang yang le mangongi fo ya nga ya yang vai la ya si miang awa ko fa vela le ngao ya era ang kariki ang insainga little bit ya then use the spoon see woo and then you add a little bit hot masala. Not too much. Curry powder. And then you stir a little bit. And then you add mustard.
How much mustard?
Mustard about this much spoon. You can't add this too much. Yang I malusi the mustard. Then you can chop this coriander. Yeah, you can add corianders.
Mele au ngai sous chef umang kipi le coriander.
Yeah, that's why I need this to help work as a team, work together. And then you add a little bit of seasoning. This little bit salt. You can put here, pepper, not too much. So, and then this fish, this is a stock. This is a fish stock. That's why I use this fish stock. You can have little bit water. See? This is a good stock. That's why I use this fish stock. Ya ngā whai le sua le ia. E whai le social media. Awangi too thick. E wa e mo singa juice whanga le ia. Laku le ia. Kampain le whakas. Mo le flavor. So now it's ready. Can I leave aside? And this fish already cooked. Now it's cooked. Can I add inside the sauce here?
Meanwhile, our sous chef here is still busy chopping away all the little bits of ingredients for this masterpiece dish. Yeah.
Then you chop chili. Yeah. And you can mash it. Kang wa palu kong or sauce. See? Rồi. Kang wa palu kong or sauce there. Rồi. Yeah, mix umali yeah, mix umali le sauce ya ko. Si. E vai le mai le susu le. Na mga miele swa vai mele ale ang saka. Ya, e kongo I mo e choose ma ngai ole. Si, right. Yeah. And then you add a breadcrumb. Rồi, phần cam. Tu mấy. Ole breadcrumb. Arang mo miele breadcrumb ko kongo le mix le. Ya mo le ia mau popo le fish cake pe fa le polo fish cake nenga le ko le breadcrumbs ele ese fala maka ia ele ko ese fala maka ya lawa really le mix of fish cake mo pule ko ole pole e fa ma lili ai yung Faulalo yung polo ka fish cake. Yeah. So now we boil the vegetables, boil all. Ku umaka vegetables le ko pongole, ole si vai vela le Yeah. Ole maukengi, broccoli, ole taloki ole isala elu all in one time ya ole bukan ole pila ele kaunga met pi kai mingai sei fa bela mo me ya lang me fa singa kau maka kiki arpi fa yanga ai ro fa yanga le ai maka yanga ku el me sei really le me ya nga add ke lai lo la ya ole lela usakan ka ya ka Faulalo ya ala fa ka sosie mixer ka Faulalo le so now we start to making sauce for this veggies it's called coconut curry sauce. You can add little bit oil, little bit, not too much. You know the hot is oil is hot. You see the smoke, all the smoke around the pan. You can add an onion, see? Woo! And also you can add garlic. And then you stir. You hear the sound? Shoo! Order. Then you stir, see? Making brown. See? Woo! And then you add a powder, curry powder. Not too much. This one. That's why important the vailing faile koi fa nga foi faile singa chius ole mele singa vai ai ko si konga kuai lola ai pepe ole kele pepe kele foi ngal sauce ole coconut curry sauce ala kiki pepe ya ala kiki foi ele fik ele work foi pe foi ka mele can add all. Yes. And then you see the bubbles ka pollo Ua punga mai le kama. Si la kala. Si. Yes. Ua kopea ya ulai ka little bit of coriander leaves. Kongo nice
strong.
Yes. And then you eat a season. Salt. And a pepper. And then you add beans.
Fresh pepper.
The beans you can't cook too much. You can't overcook. That's why I'm talking. The beans is raw. Kaya nga ay maka. Kaya nga ay maka pipe ale. Yeah, now it's ready. Then you kulay kong ka coconut cream le. Ở đây sa ve u ya pi u mat pe Faulalo mai lower ready ka coconut curry vegetables ya nga đâu mai em có for eat thì phải ka fish cake để ra phải có mà đâu ton this a basement ya là ka orang ma lo play ya kun phải ngon le ya ông vai la fish cake le la phải có mà le fish cake le la phải le un le ulu ma fala ma ngai Samoa ai ulan kamale lo ve vela ma ngai nga deep fry bread food ma ngai le pa ngungot kamale ulu pe Lawa deep fried bread food kalau kamu le plate lo ka curry coconut curry vegetable and I'm going to brown fat and a little bit cheese and then you put under the salmon then kamu le plate ya kun ka kamu le yeah you can add the sauce under the bottom yeah or la se vela yeah there you add that's it and then you sprinkle with a little cheese Parmesan cheese sprinkle on top little bit yes and then you put under the salamenta make it brown you can leave for half a minute or 1 minute fish cake thì đây cái ngay cua sẽ ngao là one villa và ai quên ngao để lấy mu you can add a little bit oil on top here mu ngao yeah thì đây yeah cua luôn fish cake ai lấy mang ngay thì vậy si ngare pe câu bên ngay dạ bên ngay ngạo mía pha về la pe le ngạo pha lại dạ dạ ulai xây câu pha mặt pha ngay ngạo lá luôn coi lý liu coi cú ấy coi lý liu vậy plate lo dùng cả plate le si làm mát si le lấy ngày tôi phải steak phải ngày quy ngồi ya để là ready camera lo ready for camera vậy xin cảm ơn si là kala maybe lilu kau ile lai male radio camera prep lo lại ui Yeah.
Breadfruit chips are ready. A little bit of salt. Yeah. Smells so good.
Before I put this, I see the crunch. Woo! I like it crispy. Crispy. Yeah. Nice and crispy.
Do it how you did it. We come over here and do it. So the crunch, what is it?
Woo! Nice and crispy. And then you plate on these coconut shells. This is called ipopo. From the ipopo they find kapepe. They want my fangai say verka ulu. Tangai they say ka menga fangai ipopo.
Coconut shell from the tree of life.
Yes, and also the pet food is a tree of life too. The pet food, a tree of life too. Orang orang ulu ya pe kau fu le abai kai mi bang ale mak pa ma ngai ale fruit ya. Now you cook the pele ngalo uai kong ko mai pa fu ile ngau biere overcook ile ngau biere overcook ko lau pele pe bang ai makale lau pele
So the local spinach you can get, it's very readily available in our environment. And Tasi was talking about how you just need to blanch it. It just goes in the hot water for a brief moment, or boiled water.
Lau pele le ken fa nga ka ko ken fa nga ka ko ai ngai fa mi ai mo le protein ma le ka mai ki me se me ka supo can use for a soup mere mai lau pele ia fa kai nga fa nga ka ko local producers o nge ko fa ka o mai o ka ko lo ke le fa mai le ko vit sui va le sa wole me ya see. And then you put on a plate here. Yeah, fish cake. Yeah, kangwa slightly lungo I. You see there I. Kira ngau dia nak ko fengi training this cake ya. Yeah. And then you put the papaya chili salsa. Green papaya. Resi moko, valu, yang ai kau lai olo. Pe le sa masingi, olo le kueda le kako. Pe kau chop it up, mix ma le polo. Kau ngorora ye. Faulalo garnish. Put on top here. You eat raw. Ile ngale si pula ke ai food kamale and then you cut the ki polo and then you anywhere kau dungole leia ai my flavor. Okay, that's it.
What a production. It has been a really enjoyable episode, being joined by Chef Tasi from Seabreeze Resort, the talent in the kitchen in putting together this delicious meal for us. So we're joined again by Reverend Sone to take part in the most exciting part of our show is the tasting. So tasting. All right, ready?
Okay.
Are you confident?
Get
You gonna take my fork?
Yeah. That's my job. So,
yeah, save some for the Reverend. I won't take all of it. And so this is the vegetable dish and the coconut curry sauce. It's garnished with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Thank you. And then I'll help myself to the the ulu chips. Thank you. It's probably one of my favorite parts actually, is the ulu. Smells so good. You smell the coriander, the coconut cream. I was just gonna put, here we go, let's put some pipolo on there. All right, on your marks, get set, here we go.
Woo!
Number one,
Tasi.
like Tasi.
Number one. Awesome.
Yeah.
Tastes good. Delicious.
Gorgeous. So you can taste the coriander, the coconut cream,
Yeah.
and the esi here that's garnished as part of the salad is absolutely delicious. So, I've thoroughly enjoyed.
All
Yep.
chips.
I've thoroughly enjoyed today's production and the enthusiasm our chef here at Seabreeze Resort has for preparing this meal. He's used a lot of local produce. He's highlighted the importance of fresh coconut cream, pepe, and how readily available laupele is, and how you can bring it together and add different spices and ingredients to create this dish. So thank you very much for making time for us, and thank you to the management of Seabreeze Resort for, I guess, making this experience possible. Also to the Reverend, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to have you with us today, and especially the key messages that he shared with us around how we need to support accessible training to the other parts of our islands, and we need to nurture and harness the talents that's there, and also which also contributes to our tourism industry. So we hope you enjoyed today's show and you join us again on our next episode of Kuka, Tastes of Beautiful Samoa. I'm Cherie Robinson-Moores, APTC Country Director working with the Samoa Tourism Authority. Until next time, tofa soifua.